almost 1 year ago, I guess in November it'd be a year ago, I finished Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. And I was hoping we would get the Miles Edgeworth investigation games on Switch or something. You know, just something. Anything, really. And I think it's time that I actually sit down and beat to actually sit down and finally give this game a run. The one I haven't seen too much about. So we got these two. Here's episode select. Oh, you can play all of them. We're doing a new game. We're going to do HD. Because I do kind of like the HD look. I know a lot of people are going to disagree. But hey, you know what? I like the HD look and Everything Old is New award. Episode 1, Turnabout Visitor. March 4th, 1:16 a.m. Da 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 da. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? What's the job of a prosecutor after all? That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Because fuck you. I don't know. Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. I did see the first part of the game. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. March 4th, 2:05 a.m. Prosecutor's Building, 12th floor hallway. Hello, Edgeworth. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe. What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? Of course it's an Edgeworth office. I knew that, but... yeah, I do kind of know about this beginning part. What the... okay, I tried doing this on a DS. What's the meaning of this? But I didn't get past this part of the game that I'm recording today. Freeze! Identify yourself. Shut up. You got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases in some very frantic and busy days. Prosecutor's office. I prefer to keep it in my pocket. So yeah, this is my new Let's Play, if you can already tell. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue in your investigation. Yes, sir. Oh, he's so happy. Ah! Mr. Edgeworth, are you okay? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. I heard about the murder and had to take it place in your office. I ran up here straight away. This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. Looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However, look what they did to your office. It's totally trashed. I'll say the culprit solely my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. That's the biggest thing. Whoa, sounds like you're really getting burned up about the whole thing. This crime was committed in my office, so it's my responsibility to solve it. That's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Sorry, I moved my mic. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We're going to be here a while. Let's not overlook anything, no matter how small, so I'll keep the leads in our information. I want to turn up the music a little bit. Why of all places did the murder occur in my office? I get the nagging feeling that this is something where I'm gonna keep mine. So I have played, as I said, only a little bit. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office? For security reasons, this office door has a lock built into it. Well, I hope. What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic. By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end of the result of using logic. How do you use it? First, I recall the information we gather with the L, and I connect them together with the X. Now to use L and recall the facts. So, Eureka! Doing things my way award. For security reasons, all prosecutor doors are outfitted with locks. Which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of the crime as mere coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Sir, there must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What's the killer after? You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Well, yeah. When you follow leads to their conclusions, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up perfectly, I may stray farther from the truth as well. Yeah, as I said, I played this on a DS emulator, and... I played it on the DS, and... Yeah, let's get into it. Yes, sir. Begin investigation. So... Something to try later if I had the free time, I suppose. Whee! Look, I'm Edgeworth, guys! Hi. There's a gun right here. What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here. I think I've seen one of these before. Going to enlighten me as to where? Oh, I know. The precinct has them. That's actually the exact same model. I think. Detective. I don't recall liking... I don't really like guns all that much. They're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergency, so that's why I don't recognize it. That same type of revolver as the one I use, but the precinct detectives. knocked over your chess set. I had it all set up ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. I had no idea that you were interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. In that case, I suppose I could set some time aside after we solve the case. Aww. Sorry. Been photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. His hand. Going to his stomach area, sir. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find? Of course. The safer way to keep track of it all. We have a little planner. Well, if you say so. Keep all the evidence I found, rather in or with my organizer. If I want to re-examine, yep. I actually like how this remake looks. It looks like the, you know, funny thing is, I will mention this. When the Ace Attorney collection came out, and I played 1, and I really liked 1. Oh, fuck. I don't believe it. I packed those files all in so tight. Not even an earthquake could make them fall over. But just look at them. At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake after all this. A problem to be sure. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelves. I'm surprised he didn't notice that says gum on it. What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. It's a police badge, detective. Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinkydink. Let's take a look inside. Buddy Faith. He's a detective. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of perfect information, not to commonly use logic and figure it out. Oh, they're all over the floor, sir. It's so hard to keep them in place in spotlights while you're away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put in useless. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I water the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. Sorry. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and... Oh, wait, does he have a life? No, I find that really sweet of him. Okay. I don't know why, I just like how... He looks so scrawny. Oh my god, scrawny. Gumshoe over there like, Alright. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, fuck. Ouch. Nope, not yet. He's so sad. Oh yeah, we've seen this before. You know, they kind of look like Farmville characters, except way more detailed. Oh, the revolver was his, wasn't it? It's been a while since I tried doing this playthrough. Literally, I think like 2 days before, after I recorded part 1, the Nintendo Direct happened, they announced this. And I was like, well, okay. I wish I still had it. I think I just deleted it. Let's see. Gun holster. So it appears our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Sometimes I read it, sometimes I don't. I'm sorry, guys. It's like that. What else we can find out about this revolver? They say you gotta look real careful at each piece of evidence. Yeah. Only one bullet was used. Killer killed the... No. I mean, no proof that now, but for... Here's about all we're gonna find out. To the up... Jim! Oh no, Gumshoe, are you okay? Why? Oh, why? Who could have done this? I mean, have to a guy like you. Sir, can you please get up? I'm trying to... Oh. Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just leave me be! Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. I mean, right now I guess he is. I mean, he's also a skeleton. I mean, look at him! I'm sure just in a bloodstained suit, pal. Where are my manners? Apparently in the toilet. Are you that prosecutor? Why, yes I am. I'm Jock Sportsman, prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime, busting. Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. Yes, that is correct. Then it was you. You're the one who killed Jim. Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And not only the owner of the key... Oh, God. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time. Okay? So the only one who could have gotten in here was me. Oh, wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. So it was you then. You're Jim's killer. No way, pal. You got it all wrong. Can you re-download Xbox 360... Free 350 games. 360 games. Okay. Hey, you got it all wrong, pal. Everyone calm down. Okay. I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. I'm sure you're one cool customer, though, Miss Edgeworth. I heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyways, let's call it trees and work together, alright? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then, it's your room after all. Thank you, I intend to. I want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there! Sir! I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim. I should probably get into some saves. Ah, your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor? It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten by firing around. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra-special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked up about over, Detective. I wonder there's something more here. Like what? I take it you haven't noticed it yet, Detective. There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Really? Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. I'm gonna do this. Oh, alright, we'll save. I'll keep that off. That's it. The bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. Smell something off. I should point my cursor at it with. When I found some. Alright. Eureka! Eureka! This bullet hole is the contradiction. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled victim, and this one when the film, that made the frame fall. Yep, so that means one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did he have another handgun? Who knows? Yeah, there's this thing. How did you not notice it? There's more money. I'll spare you the. There's nothing the way you're thinking of. Roger that. Talk about dusty. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not very dusty once in a while. Wait, safe here, right? They kept it clean for you, sir. When did you put this thing in? It was something I installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Really? I have no idea. Only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So what's inside? Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial's in session. That's it. Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. I won't rest until I've extracted every suspicious cranny. And the first one is the fact that the keypad is wiped off. Something, sir, the keypad, don't you find it a bit too clean? Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, the force scientist. Yes, sir? Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone a single handprint. Looks like it was wiped down. Wow. I have a thought. Appears that logic is the only way around this setback. And we're actually can calmly connect the dots with the information we have. Well, obviously. Whoosh, 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 whooshy, 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 whoosh. Sorry. Whooshy, whooshy. Can I walk past him? Oh no, he's a ghost. I can kind of walk past him. Okay. Obviously, he was trying to get this. I believe I figured out what the murderer was after. Well, what is it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of all fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information could tell me about this crime. I want to see if this is it. Oh, this. There's a possibility that the files laid on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely! We need to figure out if there's any files that have been stolen. Yes, sir! I'm gonna shove... You've never seen them before even at a library. Sure, let's give that a try. Why do all the good have to die so young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. I surely do. Now get the fuck out of my way. No matter how much we laminate, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth. And so what are we supposed to do? How do we go from finding the truth? First, we calmly restore the file back to the rightful place. You got it. Here, let me help. This file goes here and that book goes there. You sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Edgeworth's office. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal, okay? Done! Appears that the murder was definitely committed here. The bullets stained on the bookshelves are still fresh. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. You know I'm no good with blood, sir. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Well... A, B, C, D, E, F, G... Huh. Oh, why is this like that? Let's deduce this. Why is O, A, B, C, D, and E up there while it should be at 1... Eureka! Okay, this is... Oh. That's fine. You don't understand? You see, therein lies the contradiction. Oh. Itself after one After shooting had occurred, the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. But why would they move that? Eureka! Clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole. What do you mean, sir? You don't see it? It should be up higher where the handprints are, but it's actually lower! Simply the bullet hole is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. What if the guy was shot while he was sitting and lying down? That would be illogical. The victim leaned against the shelf here after being shot. It says that he was standing where he was shot. And that means... Wait, what does that mean? It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. It was from this mistake that our current contraction was born. From contradiction. How the... Maybe the one of the handprints were... The handprints were... They're up top. Yes, you're quite perceptive, which is why this is not a viable hypnosis. Hypnosis. So it was just a what if, then what's the right answer? Oh, shit. The order of the files. Okay. Oh, because if you wouldn't know how he did it, you would think they would go up top. But we put them back in the right order, and now they're at the bottom. The killer made the same ink assumption just as you did, Detective. Let's rearrange them in numerical order. Yeah, see, now that makes more sense. Eureka! Oh. Name. Someone wrote a name, but we know that that's never the case. Okay! OJ of an old reliable. Why did I say gumshoe and blood? See, that's some incriminating evidence. Hell yeah. Now that that's all complete, Jim was able to leave us the name of the killer in the end. The most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! You can't be terribly pleased to hear the loving partner is guilty. You're gonna accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit. I hope you have some proof to back it up. They're more than enough. Let's see. Here we go. Maybe some other time. Sorry. I didn't know it was going to be that dickish. I kind of know how to do this. You stole Jim's gun? I'm gonna shot him dead. No, because it's me controlling it. Hold it! I'm gonna save.
Hold it!
Sorry. I didn't mean to click that again. Oh, you stole...
Objection!
Shot him dead, but this ain't... You messed up... you messed up...
Objection!
Back to the grindstone.
Objection!
There we go. Sorry, I wasn't looking at my phone. I was looking up if this game had voice acting. I didn't know if there was like an option for that. Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there was a serious flaw in your logic. Yeah, bringing it and build the courtroom into this. I see. No problem. I'm game. Can't help but find it odd to me that a fellow prosecutor would be brought by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it. Ha ha ha. If you had the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? There's no... I mean, there's a missing file. What? That's impossible. I mean, what's impossible, Mr. Foreman? Nothing. Files on that shelf are all about a certain case. The Gaylor went to take the final... After murdering her, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines. It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letter and detective names were the file, though should be enough proof. I mean, the S is gone, and the other half an H. Here comes she really was the culprit of this case? I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own writing in the blood on the file, especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message? Makes the work of the criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low, I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrest in no time. Well, Mr. Portsman. Brilliant. Absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact your reasoning is flawed. You win some, you lose some. That's how life goes. Everyone's so jury, even though I feel more dead than alive. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't know how to bring this up, however. What is it this time? Bub! Are you still after me, pal? Oh, well, he says pal. He's not Wolverine. Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? That would be me. No, Mr. Edgeworth just proven that I'm innocent, pal. That's absolutely right, and I acknowledge your innocence. And then why do I sense that you still have something to say? Okay, make it up your mind. Do you want to keep it on or not? You want to keep it on or leave it in the car? Oh, well, I was thinking, do you know there's one other person who has a key to this office? Oh, no, I know who it is. Hey, you there. Yes, sir? What is it, sir? Can you that lovely young lady? No, a lady? The girl is a member of this building's security. Here's as a material witness. Security? You say security? No, stop it, pal. Don't! What's wrong with them all of a sudden? Hi, Maggie. Gosh, Maggie, why can't you just, like, be innocent? I've gone upon Miss Maggie Bride, a member of security. Hi, Maggie. Have a gumshoe, sir? Maggie. First, you get... the first time when I met you, I was defending you in Trials and Tribulation. Or not Trials and Tribulation, Justice for All. I was defending you in the first court trial. Then defend you in the third court trial of, or was it the second? When you were getting freaking perverted on by that old man while you were working a diner job and then you had fucking the oh, I'm so mean guy. Miss Bride is the security guard on watch tonight. I see, and your point is? My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in the building. What? If you're not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with the access to this room is Miss Bride. How dare you? I would never sneak into someone's office. I believe that. That's right, I refuse to believe that Maggie the culprit, pal. It was me. That's right, I did it. Can we talk? Can we take that as a confession, Detective? Well, it wasn't really me. But I definitely wasn't me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie. So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problem, right? No, that was only the second trial, and was Big Top and... Oh god, why can't I remember? I played Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations back to back. I think it was the second, or maybe it was the third. I think it was the third, actually. Because the fourth was the, past. Flying off the handles. But I know it's Trials and Tribulations. That was the game she was in. Yeah, that was the third. Yeah, no, it was the third. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, because she ate the food. She ate the food. Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. Using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe wasn't the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Maggie, Miss Bride, as her prime suspect. On top of which, she knows her a good detective, doesn't she? And all the more probable that she was the one who probably faked a dying message. You're really saying she used the master key? Incriminating evidence when you say. That's what you claim about the evidence earlier as well. That was then, this is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. Alright. Let's press them.
Hold it! Hold it!
Well, they're good friends. Why would she try pinning it on someone else? Yeah.
Hold it!
You weren't able to use the master key? I mean, unrelated. Ask for more details. Besides, I am too interested in hearing what Miss President say. I just say it'd be a waste of time. We don't need to hear her lies. I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bride, if you please. I discovered that the master key was missing at 1 a.m., sir. What do you mean by missing? And then when I went there, it was gone. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portman, I believe this is one piece of the sesame, don't you? I can't believe that someone like you would take it in by such words. I'm not lying, sir.
Objection!
If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now. I don't quite know. I just reappeared all this time, sir. A likely story, and where's your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgotten where you put it and then found it again. I never lose things, I can practically guarantee that. With me, something disappeared usually becomes because someone stole it. Yeah, pal, trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. 2 times! And 2 games, I mean, 1 time in both games before this, and now she's in trouble again! Which is actually weird, because this is her 2nd time being the first case, I guess. But you still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves at least and tried the safe. It is at Mr. Portman's... I mean, it is a... Why is he in here, though? I'll check a few facts of my own. Oh, there's no fingerprints. That's right, because there was no fingerprints. Fuck! Do you really want to continue? By the way, I know I keep acting like I read it. I didn't read this, okay? I promise you. I will tell you if I do. I promise you that. Why not? It's the truth, after all. It's also by your logic that came to the whole thievery conclusion anyways. That may be, but this must be a weird fact. The fact that the safe is a secret safe. The existence of which is only privately privileged to prosecutors. I find it a little hard to believe that the hidden safe was a part of her cunning plan. But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down. I highly doubt that. I say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted. Yeah, even I didn't know about the safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Then are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Interesting conclusion. That definitely looking more and more probable. Should I? What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind? Aye. Curses! What made you... What's with the angry face all of a sudden? It's all my fault. What do you mean? It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. What did you just say? We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. And that's why I told him I filled him in on the secret safe. That means... Yeah, I know I had only just told him to. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the theft who broke into your room was probably Jim. Nice claiming that the victim was a thief? And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Bride. Excuse me? I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. By killing is going a bit far and even risky, don't you think? What the? You're still accusing Maggie of murder? Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who has probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it? No, I couldn't... I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir. Plus, even if he was a thief, he wouldn't have a key to his office, which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? If Jim who stole the key, very impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him. Mr. Portman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. Has he no honor? Has he no grace? Does he have a funny face? Oh, we all know that's true. Now that I think we're done here, the investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind to see yourselves out? Can't kick us out. This is Edgeworth's office. Yeah, but I'm the one who's assigned to this case. You're all suspect to varying degrees and therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal. How many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit. Take the gumshoe, calm yourself. But, sir... I have no choice but to accommodate his request. For now. Haha, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from the crime scenes, I'd be most grateful. Mark my words, Portman. We will meet again. As a formal request from the legend prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now don't disappoint me, you hear? And that will be next time on Miles Edgeworth Investigations. The start of a relatively new playthrough. And I didn't explain in the beginning, but yes, this will be the new, I guess, afternoon playthrough or early playthrough. Like how Earthbound was, this playthrough will continue with that, and I plan to do the entire game, kind of like what I did with Earthbound. And Earthbound was a great playthrough. I know I teased that at the end of my Earthbound playthrough I was going to do an Ace Attorney game. I didn't say which one. I don't know how I'm going to insinuate it, because I'm recording this before I beat Earthbound, but hey. Thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye!